Hello friends, and the thunder split in the universe and the lightning web lit up the sky, and finally the event that we were all waiting for happened. BMW representative of the main contender for the throne of the best sedan business of our time. This is a new 5 Series in the back of G60 with its main competitor Mercedes Y-Class we have already met. But can the 5 be able to resist such a strong competitor? Let's figure it out. The first thing you need to know about the new product, the 5, like the 7, will be offered in the form of 2 lines. One will be true to birth and give you the moat and vibrations of an internal combustion engine. And the second offers an alternative way. Electric motors. Depending on which option you take, the appearance of your beloved car will depend on the appearance of your beloved car. The difference will not be striking, but if you have a plastic plug instead of the usual radiator grille. Stupid blue accents that BMW pops everywhere can be a problem. But let's abstract away the minor differences from the focus on the general appearance of the 8th generation of the 5. Body. G60 brought with it a lot of things from the past. I'm talking about the front optics. Painfully, it looks like what was used in the back of the E60. Not without modern trends of VGA daytime running lights in the style of an updated trio and polygonal nostrils. The nostrils have become larger, but not enough to cause a feeling of rejection and look something new and unusual. The sculpted hood adds muscle to the image of the car. And the new front bumper, in the spirit of the company's latest electric models, looks a little ridiculous because of the tiny side plastic covers. I am glad that there are no such problems on gasoline models. There is a bumper with air ducts and a full-fledged radiator grille with vertical slats. In general, the front part evokes positive emotions, but the side line looks rustic, wants more lines and protruding handles. Although perhaps it's a matter of habit, in general the proportions have changed here. They arrived to the new 7, especially this point is visible in the back of the stern. I have a lot of questions. On the one hand, there is a characteristic optics in the spirit of the X5. On the other hand, the shape itself evokes associations with other brands, and it is very difficult to identify from behind that this is the BMW name. Perhaps this will get better with an update and the AS will be perceived easier. Interior. A very important element of the car, and the new 5 is doing very well. There is really one problem. It can be described in one phrase. It is the same as the new 7, which was expected, but still I wanted some kind of surprise like Mercedes did with its new E-Class. So the 5 offers the same 2-cluster architecture where one 12-inch diagonal screen acts as a dashboard and a nearly 15-inch second screen tries to cater to your every need on the multimedia spectrum. This whole kitchen works great under the new operating system 8.5. It allows you to download games and play on the big screen, but you won't find a full-fledged application store here. The steering wheel, finally. The 5 got a new steering wheel with touch zones and a stylish metal spoke at a plain, stylized contour lighting. It's the same here as in Samorki, yes, and in general, the 5 owe many ideas to their older sister. Including a fully panoramic roof available as an option. Space. The second thing to surprise you with a 5 here is more of it, and the body itself has stretched out and the steel is wider. At this pace, the 5 will catch up with some of the premium cars of competitors from the top segment. This pleases, as well as the presence of a 3rd-level autonomous driving system next. It's not possible to completely transfer control of the machine, but for some time you can entrust your fate to an iron horse. Although the maximum speed is limited to 140 km/h, everything is for your safety in general. I want to note that in this generation the interior is new despite the Chinese. The screens look holistic and monolithic. It is noticeable that the designers have done a good job of fixing the bugs. No matter what version of the 5 you take, they are all built on the CLAR platform, which is slightly outdated. Unfortunately, the new class trolley is not yet ready to show itself and will debut on the new Trio, but it's nothing. Clark is a good platform and has proven itself very well. The 5 does not change itself and still uses the time-tested combination with both the front double-lever suspension and the rear multi-link. And also offers an ideal weight distribution along the axis of 50-50, which is rare in this class. If this is not enough for you, you are free to order air suspension with several preset modes. This is a typical option for cars of this class. There is one more good news. No matter what 5 you take, the floor-controlled chassis is available by default, but you have to pay extra for the 48-volt power roll suppression system. And what about the power plants? Electric modification i5 at the start of sales offers 2 options. In the first case, this is a single-engine power plant with a capacity of 313 forces and 400 Newton meters. If you activate the My Mod mode, the power will briefly increase and amount to 340 forces and 430 Newton meters. With such a potential, the electric 5 shoots up to the first 100 in 6 seconds and develops a maximum speed of 193 km/h. There is also a top-end twin-engine all-wheel drive modification M60 with a peak car of 61 horsepower and 802 Newton meters. This guy is faster and changes the first 100 in some 3.8 seconds. Well, the maximum speed is 230 km/h, which is also bad. Both electric cars use the same battery with a capacity of 84.3 kWh running on 400-volt architecture. That, as it were, not very even. The Koreans taught their electric cars to work on an 800-volt architecture. On average, both modifications are able to travel 500 kilometers for an electric car weighing 2.3 tons. This is a bad result. For those who do not welcome electric cars, BMW offers a conventional internal combustion engine. All engines are now equipped with a 48-volt starter generator. Even a 2-liter turbo 4 in the base offers such an option, and its power is 208 horsepower and 330 Newton meters. The most rotten Paterka exchanges the first 100 in 7.5 per second. A little later, the Germans will present the same engine with a more severe forcing, for 258 forces and 400 Newton meters, although it will not be available for the European market, like the inline 6 in the 540i modification. If you live in Europe and want a 3-liter gasoline, then you only need hybrid modification 550i, which will be presented as early as next year, along with a modification of the 530i. V8 is usually 5 is also not available. And in any of the planet's markets. The fate of the 3-liter diesel engine is also a big question. BMW didn't announce it at all. In return, it offers a 2-liter diesel 4-wheeler with a capacity of 197 forces and 400 Newton meters. With acceleration to the first 100 in 7.3 seconds. In general, with an internal combustion engine, the new 5 has a real incident. Especially for Europeans. In the US, at least a clean gasoline 3-liter inline 6 is available. And here only hybrids. The cost of the new 5 for the European market in BMW has not yet been announced. Leave your feedback under this video, and for today don't forget to subscribe to the channel so as not to miss new videos. Good luck and see you all.